Hi class, this is Russ. So I thought we would continue on our discussion of Module 1 dealing with uh, bag interfaces and bag implementations. And so recall from a previous video lecture that we did an implementation of a bag, namely the array bag. And so note that the declaration of the class array bag that we are um, handling bag elements of type T, where T is an arbitrary class of our choosing. Okay, and you use this particular syntax um, to implement an array of items that will go into a bag. Okay, and so we implement this bag interface, which basically treats the addition and removal and counts of items for a particular bag. So you can add items, remove items, count items, and a bag. So when you declare an instance of a bag. So I thought we could go ahead and do that. I'll show you how to exercise the this particular array bag. So to do that, we need to decide on items to insert into the bag. Okay, so imagine in this case a scenario where we have a boutique, and the boutique has inventory. So different types of things that are sold in a boutique. So let's add a new class to this. These would be items that will be uh, entered into and removed from the bag. Okay, so let's go class and let's call it boutique items. Okay, and we'll make it a public class. All right, so boutique items will have what? The item name, of course. So we'll call that item name. Okay, and then they'll have each item, of course, will have a price. So we'll call it item price. Okay, and then since these are private data elements of this particular class, we'll need getters and setters for these items. So we'll have a public void. Well, we'll need a constructor, right? So let's have public boutique items, right? And so for now, I'll just leave it open like this, but we need getters and setters. Okay, so we'll have a public void set item name. Okay, and then we'll pass in string um, name. Okay, and so we'll say this dot item name is equal to name. Okay, and then we have a getter, so we'll have public string get item name. Okay, and this will return this dot um, what item name. Okay, and then we'll need getter and setter for the item price. So public void set item price. That's a double, right? Okay, double price. Okay, and so we'll have this dot item price equals to price. And then we need a getter, right? So that would be a double public double get item price. Okay, and so we will return uh, this dot item price. Okay, so for now, this will be our provisional um, item that we will add to our bag. Okay, so file save all. All right, so now what's next? So basically, we need to kind of tie these two classes together. And so, how can we do that? Well, we can instantiate or create a boutique class. Okay, so here's kind of what it would look like. So let's do again another class. File new class, and we'll call it boutique. So boutique is basically a bag of boutique items. So we'll call it boutique. Okay. And so now, so the thing we want to do is we want to have a bag of items. So private bag interface. Okay. And in this case, now our class T is a boutique item. Boutique items. Okay. And we'll call it boutique items. Okay. Okay. So this is our So now what this statement does, what it accomplishes is that it creates a bag of boutique items. Okay. All right. So now we need a constructor for our boutique. So public boutique. Okay. And we need to initialize boutique items. So boutique items equals to new array bag. Okay. Since the boutique is obviously comprised of a number of different items. All right. So now we are ready to do things. Okay. So what do? We can add. So to our boutique, we can add an item. So we could go boutique item B. Okay, that's one thing. Oh, it's plural, right? Right. So what? Okay. So right now, I'll just stub it out to return false. We'll have to put in logic here. So to do. Okay. And then we would what? What else do we want to do? We want to remove items from the inventory, right? So we could say public, or check that. Yeah, public boutique items um, remove. Okay, and we could return. Okay, return what? Boutique items dot remove. Okay, so this will remove the items from the inventory. Okay, and then of course we could check to see if we have empty inventory. So public boolean is empty. Okay, and we can return boutique items this dot boutique items dot is empty. Okay, all right. So those are some of the methods that we can invoke for the array bag, which is our boutique, which is comprised of boutique items. Okay, so okay, so yeah, so we're getting close. So now we need to actually populate our boutique with inventory and do transactions like remove specific items or add items and so forth. So Um, so in this case, I think the final class that we'll need is, let's see, I need another class. Um, and this class, of course, will populate the boutique with specific items. We'll call this boutique driver. Okay, and so something like this. Okay, all right. So boutique driver. And what do we do with our boutique driver? So this is where our main will be, right? Public static void main string args. Okay. Okay. And so what we need is we need a boutique. We'll call it boutique. Remember Java is case sensitive. Equals to new what? Boutique. All right. So there's our boutique. And so we need a method to add item or build our inventory, right? So let's have a private static void add boutique item. Okay, and so what we'll do is we'll pass to it um, a particular item, that we wish to add. Okay, and what else? And of course, we need to pass to it our boutique. So this would be, so we'll call it boutique. Okay, so we'll need to do something like that. This will take care of adding stuff to it. All right, so let's see. So in this case, so probably at this point you may have an alternative solution to the to doing this, but really done equals false. This will be the prompts for the input, right? All right, and so we'll talk about this probably in another video lecture. But at this level, all of the class structures are in place, and we just need to start you know, implementing details for them. Okay, so I'll leave it at this.